All right, good day, digital media. So we're going to go over a new project in which we're going to use some of the new generative AI in Photoshop. And we're going to start you out from beginning to end. So first of all, let's open up the project sheet titled Creating a Hollywood costume or a Halloween costume in Photoshop using AI. So what we're going to do first is take a photo in photo booth. So I'm going to go to my desktop. I'm going to hit Command Space and I'm going to bring up photo booth. Okay, there we go. I want it to be your like shoulders up, and you can bring up one of your hands if you want. If you want to be a little scary, you don't have to. And then I'm going to take the photo. Make sure you're looking into the camera if you want. All right, so I am done doing that. And I'm going to drag this photo onto the desktop over here. And I'm going to open it up in Photoshop, just like this. All right, so I'm going to select subject. And it picked me out pretty good. Wonderful. So I'm going to hit Command J, and that will make a copy over here of my new layer. So I'm going to name it Miss Brown or something else. Okay. There we go. Perfect. So now I'm going to go to this background and I'm going to put a new blank layer and I'm going to call this background. All right. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to select this whole background right here, and I'm going to do a generative fill. And right here, I get to put in what kind of background I want to use. And you're going to use at least 3 words to help describe. Okay. So I'm going to want to make this a little spooky. You don't have to, you can make it fun, creative, glittery, princess mode. I don't care, but I want to make this one a little spooky. So in the background, I'm going to put spooky forest with mist and scary trees. Okay, let's generate. Let's see what the background comes up as. Okay, great. All right, so here is the background that it created for me, and I'm super excited about it. As you can see, it already created a new layer for me, which is fine. I'm going to delete it. I'm not going to rename it because it literally has the words that I have there. I can also go up to the properties, and I can click through, and I can pick a different one. Oh, this one has jack-o'-lanterns. Wow, I'm not mad at that. I'm going to choose that. Great. Now I want to create a scene, if you will. And so we're going to make this forest bigger. So now you're going to, we just did create a background using generative fill. And now you're going to expand the background using generative fill. Okay. So I get my crop tool and I come over here and I'm going to lift this up. Okay. Great. And I'm going to put a little bit more space over here as well. You can choose where to do it. I just want you to make it bigger. Okay. And then you hit, and I want you to make it a lot bigger. So I can definitely tell, yes, you made it bigger. You're not going to put any kind of words. Okay. You're going to leave it blank and you're going to hit generate. And what Photoshop is doing now is creating the new canvas using your already existing forest. It's going to be pretty cool. Okay, there it is. You can't argue with that, right? Okay, so now I'm going to do one more generative fill, okay? And I'm gonna want to put like a scary sky up here as well. So I'm going to select this, okay? I want the sky. Actually, no, I'm gonna use my lasso tool and I'm gonna kind of work it around the trees. So it's a little bit organic, okay? All right, great, perfect. Generative fill. Remember, at least 3 words, give atmosphere, say what kind of mood it's going to be. And so I'm going to say scary thunderstorm with full moon in, oh, let's make this 2 words, full moon in sky. And I'm going to hit generate. Let's see what it does. Okay, great. So it blended this in, which is super, super nice. I like that a lot. And then I want you to add one additional element into the background. Okay, so make sure that you get this. I'm actually going to then, I really like how this looks. So to make sure that things that I'm creating doesn't hide behind these layers, as you can see the shape, I'm going to merge these right now because I'm pretty sure that I like the way that they are. So I'm going to select them and I'm going to say merge layers. Okay, so now I have this one background image. Perfect. So I want you to add one additional element if you want. You don't have to, this isn't a part of the project, but you definitely can. So I'm going to do this and I'm going to put generative fill and I'm going to put scary scarecrow with pumpkin, or let's see, jack-o'-lantern head. Okay, let's see what it comes up with. And it's thinking of something. Think. Great. Okay, it has something, and I can look up here to see my options. It has this one. Oh, it has a, ooh, it has like a ghost. Great. I'm going to pick this one. That one's kind of scary. So I'm going to keep it. Perfect. Okay, so now let's work on me. So depending on what you're doing here, you can expand it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select my clothes here, and I'm doing a kind of a looser selection here, and then I can go in and tighten it up if I want. Okay. Great. So I'm just kind of telling it, hey, I kind of want it in there, and I'm going to put generative fill, and I'm going to put scary black dress with brass buttons and lace. See what it comes up with. Generative. Okay, so now we're going to create my costume, which is this step right here. Okay, and you're going to use generative fills on how to do it. So we're going to watch me create this one. Oh, it's behind me. Okay, I messed up. I did it on the forest. That was good. Make sure you're on the right layer. Okay, so I'm going to do this again. Go to the Miss Brown layer. Good Lord, I should get that right. I'll do the quick selection tool. Maybe that will be easier. That way I know for sure what I'm getting into. Okay. All right, perfect. Okay, I'm on the Miss Brown layer. I made sure I got that. And again, I'm going to put scary black dress. I forgot what I put. Oh, with brass buttons and lace. Let's see what comes up. And when you're doing these, I also put, please don't cover your entire face. I want to kind of see that it's you. So don't forget to do that as well. Okay, great. So now there's this dress. Let's see what other variations I have. Oh, okay. All right. I'm going to pick this one. This looks good. Okay. And I'm going to see if I now expand this down, what would that look like? It's going to try to fill that for me, hopefully. And I'm going to hit generate. And let's see what kind of scene it makes for me now. Oh, wow. Okay. It's kind of set in the scary forest. I don't know what's happening over here with my elbow. I think it's because of something else in its way. No, it just decided to do that on its own. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is just leave it from the waist up because it looks a little too weird for me, and that's fine. If you want to see if if it looks good, you can try it. So I'm going to keep it like this for now because that looks good to me. Okay, so now I'm going to go back to Miss Brown. So make sure that you do that. I'm also going to, now if I want to change my watcher bracelets, now it's on this layer. So you really have to watch it. So you kind of have to like keep going and merging if you want. So you have to really make sure that you like that decision before you do that. I can now, if I want it, let's draw. Okay. Let's put scary black hat with feathers and veil. See what comes up. Okay, here it goes. All right, that's something. Let's check out a few others. Okay, that one's kind of funny. All right, I look at this and I see, oh, I think I wanted to go down on my head a little bit further. That's fine. I can delete it and I can try again. So I'm going to have this hat kind of come on down here. And I want to kind of have this shape. And I'm going to now put scary black hat with we'll say black, or we'll say lace and feathers. See what comes up. Here we go. Okay. Wow. That looks super weird. Let's see what other options we have. Yeah. Okay. We'll choose that one. Look, it has my finger right across there. That's kind of weird. I am not really crazy about all of those, and that's fine. So I'm going to go, nope, I don't think so. I'm going to try again. And so I'm going to try again. See what happens. Whoops, deselect. We could even give, maybe we could try to make me have a beard. Let's do that. Let's say long, bushy brown beard with spiders. Let's just see. Generate. See what comes up. And you're just going to keep building and you're going to, oh, that's fun. It's got like my red earring. Okay, I like it. I like it. And so if I like it, I'm going to merge it down onto here. So it's on there for good. I kind of look like a pirate. My goodness. Okay. So we're going to do that. And we're going to say knitted red hat with ribbon. Scary. Let's see what comes up. I think it thought that was like a red spider. And I'll tell you what, I'm not too mad at it, but that's funny. Okay, let's do this. Oh, look, stocking cap with the bat. All right. I like that one. I'm going to keep that one. That's fun. Okay, and as you can see too, I have a little bit of a modern watch. So I'm just going to keep working on your video. And I'm going to select this. Okay, generative build. And I'm going to say old fashioned gold wrist watch. Okay, see what comes up. And we can just keep going and we can keep going. We could give me cat eyes. We could do lots of different things. Okay, great. Give me the gold watch. I'm going to zoom in and I'm going to try to give me cat eyes. Okay. And I'm going to use the marquee round tool. I'm going to do that. Okay. I'm holding down the shift key and the option key, and I'm moving with my space bar here. Okay. Great. Okay. No pixels were selected. Okay. So that means I need to come, I need to merge these layers. That's why. So we'll do that real quick. Merge layers. There I am. Okay, gonna pick this eye and then gonna pick this eye. Whoops, I forgot to hold down the shift key. All right, great. And then we're gonna go to generative fill and we're gonna put green cat eyes. Okay. I don't know if it's gonna do like the slits or if it will be like cats in the eyes. We'll see. Sometimes it's got like funny interpretations of what it's going to do. All right, that looks pretty good. Let's look at these different ones. Okay, great. This looks the most catty, so I'll do that one. Okay, ooh, I look a lot different, huh? So keep working on things. I'm gonna merge this one down, or you could decide if you want to keep it or not. I'm gonna also try to put like a spider on me. Let's put this. Crawling fairy spider generate. You could add claws, you could do lots of different things. I'd rather I have longer legs. Okay, so I could go back and say long legs. Long legs, hairy spider. Generate. See what it does. Okay. All right, I'm gonna put there. And if you get in closer, you can see like it adds shadow and stuff like that. So it looks like my arm, which is fine. Okay, so here's my Halloween creation. Okay, I'm going to save it as a PSD. I should have saved it several times just in case my computer went down. There's digital media, Photoshop, and I'm going to call this one Halloween costume. Great. And I'm also hit save. I'm going to save it as a JPEG. Export as JPEG, put it on high, export, and let's see, desktop, digital media, Photoshop, Halloween costume. There it is. Okay. So you can go in and do final touches if you want. And once the costumes are complete, submit them to Schoology. So this is how you do it. I look forward to seeing your creations. Have fun.